Hiya, we're outside what I think is probably one of the best toy shops in the world. It's Dallas Vintage Toys. We've come a fair way to check this out. We've been here before and did a video last time, and I had a lot of fun. We're probably going to be looking for some Muppets today, Palisades Muppets and some NECA turtles. So let's go in and see what we can find. We're here with Rach, and there she goes. Very happy to be going to the hockey, but here we go for a look around the toy shop. Very busy today. R2-D2 just moving around there, and he's got the Christmas lights on, and Rach is looking at little stuff for Jack here. Already checking out the glass, and my eyes have straight away gone to the Bill and Ted's phone booth. Sticker price from Walmart, $4. $215 in here. So much Turtles figures here. Notice this Donatello, which I picked up recently from my Daft Donatello shelf. And the Technodrome, I'd love to get that for my little boy. So many cool figures here. These are the kind of things that I love, like the Turtles collector's case. And My Little Pony. Or Masters of the Universe. Oh, they're so cool. Immediately, the Mogwai puppet looks so cool. And we've got all these movie Maniacs figures as well. Oh, such a good shop. Arnie. I love these Dungeons and Dragons figures, but I've just noticed this up here. Marvel Monsters. I've never seen this before. Okay, most unexpected figures. Mystery Men. We've got the bowler. We've got the shoveler. I've never seen these before. That likeness is pretty good. I love these NECAs, especially Ash. But you always forget that it's not until the third film that he has the chainsaw hand. But they've also got that Ultimate Ash and Shell, which I've never seen before. That's really cool, the different heads and stuff. Got Mephisto from South Park. Oh, you've got these Simpsons figures, Itchy and Scratchy.
No.
Oh, I'm not allowed to buy Simpsons figures until I sort out the collection. They're a really cool figure of Arnie. So big compared to the other things around here. Rach, would you believe me if I told you there's a figure of Victor Meldrew in here? It's just there. There he is. Who would have expected?
Not me.
Right, I think I found my first thing that I need. So these Heroes figures, really hard to get. In the UK, I picked up a bunch. But what I really like is you've got stuff like, this is Nikki Sanders, but then you've also got Jessica Sanders, which is obviously the same person, but it's the dual characters. You'll see the different pictures on there. I definitely need Future Hero. I'm going to have a look through the rest of the shelf now, so cut.
This is what I do at the toy shops. Yeah. I carry the stuff.
I love this Sinister Six pack. So many like iconic figures in there. And then you've got to love as well that the store's advertising their YouTube channel. Go follow it today. This is like a pain because these figures I need, but they're $30. So how badly do I need them? Ah, my head. Everything I need is at the back, so that's the way it goes sometimes. Like Spider-Boy. Do I need Spider-Boy? But I've been buying all the other figures, so I probably do. I love these Buffy figures as well. Like, this Giles looks so cool. But I love this. They've got an accessory pack. Like, just random items, but there's a bazooka in there. If I ever make a Sheep Boy figure. See, this is why I want to get the Simpsons figures. They do the coolest sets. What's this one? Oh, the bowling alley. Oh, so cool. I love the sheer amount of Marvel Legends figures there are. They go all the way down there. Every shelf. I've never seen this before. This is the X-Men Mutations, but it's like a comic book version and a film version. That's so weird. But they've also got a Storm one. That's really cool. Love the X-Men movie. These are really cool. Transformers Beast Wars. So we've got Optimus Primal and Megatron that turns into a T-Rex. But you've also got the Waspinator, a Tarantula. These are awesome. What are you looking at, Rach?
It just blows my mind how there's so many little variations of figures, like Robin as a pirate, because I'm guessing there was a pirate episode. So you can buy a pirate Batman and Robin.
Always relieved that I wasn't too into the Power Rangers as a kid, but a lunchbox, I like it. So last time we came, this wasn't even a room, so it's got even bigger. So let's go. This massive Blues Brothers set. Faces look a bit strange, but that's so cool. A whole selection of just Hot Wheels. And then, oh, hello. Who have we hit here? Found the wrestling section. Gosh, there's so much here. I think my favourite though is always these Masters of the Universe crossovers. I love these. And there's even more on this side. It's so crazy. So many wrestling figures. This mural up on the wall is amazing. We were told that it took like 2 weeks to do, but it looks so cool. So many little figures in there that you can recognize. I found the most glorious figure there is. Bit of Robert Roode. Hit the music. We got the big man here, but of course, old Teddy Ruxpin. One of my favourites. Right, this is the bit where it's going to get complicated because all down here is the NECA Turtles figures. And I know there's a bunch that I need. And straight away, I've seen I need Tattoo and Worm. I definitely need Tocker and Razor. So I'm going to have to go through this. But I think I might have to get this. A big boy Donatello. This is another one I need. Got Bugman, got Ratkin, got Rasputin, got the foot. I don't have that, but I've got loads of foot soldiers, so I don't think I need that. We've got that, got that, got that. Got Zack and Smash. Got the turtles in the punk disguise. Okay, I think we're good. I absolutely love these monster versions, but I've had to look up a photo to see what I have and don't have. But the black and white versions are also awesome. So I think these two and the black and white ones are coming home. Drone is always so exciting. I was confused by what this was, but it's the game figures. But so many cool bits here. The Catwoman from Channel 6, all the movie figures down here.
I was not able to find that.
Could be worse.
Rach just said it's always lucky that we can kind of miss these out because it's all Star Wars.
This is
And
the silver lining for me when we come to toy shops, that we can miss all the Star Wars
Look at
sections.
that though, that is so cool. And the Wampa as well. God, see, this is where I'm lucky. I didn't get into this. We don't have to spend too much, otherwise we'd be going home with a Millennium Falcon right now. Got to get a little bit of the Star Trek playsets in. Look at this. That's cool. See, I'm not even a Star Trek guy, but that's awesome. And then I always like when they've got a Barbie crossover and just the random Spock just stood at the back. No Spock toy in there. I've never seen these figures in the wild before, but they are amazing. I love the way Sub-Zero comes with like a shell to put around your opponent. The throne for Shao Kahn, and then all of these as well. So cool. Love these Austin Powers figures. I've just been going through my collection. This comes with a lamppost for him to swing on, but what's quite cool is this Scott Evil figure. So I debated with this. So you'll see the t-shirt on this is all blurry. Now there's a version where it wasn't blurry. The only thing I can think is that they did a release and they realized that they didn't have the rights to it. But I've had to pick up a non-blurry version. Some more Mortal Kombat figures. But the Earthworm Jim as well. But the one that's caught my eye, the Animal Rescue, Terry Irwin. What a figure. I think this Lord of the Rings set is so underrated. They look so awesome, but look at this. Shelob, superposable. Oh, I love these Turtles of Grayskull crossovers. But the Thundercats Masters of the Universe stuff really appeals to me as well. And I've just noticed, I saw this for 60 quid in the UK. $25. Best toy shop in the world. I love some of the names of the villains in the Masters of the Universe. We've got Buzzsaw, King Hiss, but maybe my favourite, everyone loves a good Fisto. Yet again, so lucky that we don't have to look at too much detail at all of this. I'm sure there's people out there loving it, but just Star Wars has never been my vibe. But there's so much of it, all the way down there.
I found Jack's display unit.
Oh, there you go.
This is
Look at all of these.
this Jurassic Park appreciation cabinet.
And even right at the top, got some of the big boys.
Can we fit a $700 Triceratops in our suitcase?
I don't think so, sorry Jack. More Masters of the Universe stuff. Rachel always appreciates seeing Battle Cat in the wild. There he is in his Cringer form. But I think it's another Thundercats crossover figure I'm going to have to buy. Skelra. Got loads of horror kind of figures here. And then it was nice to see some of the Rocky figures loose. Loads of Street Fighter here. I really like these ones. The Blanca there looks awesome, but E-Honda. It's a bit worrying how big the pile is getting. I may have to review the pile. This is probably the most iconic bit of the store. Castle Grayskull. Got Darth there as well. But if we walk through the door, this takes us into the graded area where things get very expensive. So probably won't be many purchases from in here. Anakin's lightsaber, $4,500. I love all of these Turtles figures, but I think the best one I've seen is this Farmer Mike and Farmer Donatello and his tractor. What's going on there? One range I'd love to get at some point is like the Universal Monsters original ones. We just picked up a load of the new ones, but like this. Creatures of the Black Lagoon. So cool. It's not a toy shop without some play sets. And I'm loving the range of like Lucy's in here. Like we haven't even touched on the Lucy's that are by the entrance yet, which we should probably go and look at next. There's so many cool figures in here. I love the custom labels on the Lucy bags as well. But we've got this whole area that's just all Lucy figures all around the place. Different logos as well. So much stuff. Ooh, I just watched this on the plane.
No, that's Mondo.
So we're
that's
trying
not
to have a look.
Donatello, is it?
No, that's Mondo Gecko.
Gecko.
We're trying to look for a Daft Donatello figure. I do see a candidate just here.
This
Oh,
one?
what's Rach found? Just a normal Donatello. I think this is a bit more daft. I don't know what this is.
Just like we do at the toy fairs, Taff is doing his second run round.
I've just collected the UK gladiators. I don't think I need to get the American ones as well. But it would have been funny if they had a figure of the Wolfman here.
Junior. Actually, no, it was junior.
What a trip that was, and what a toy shop. Definitely one of the best in the world. And if you've got any opinions of any shops that you think are better, please drop them in the comments, because I'd love to take a trip to see them. I can always persuade my wife to tag along. But anyway, we managed to spend the entire trip also doing toy shopping at different Targets and Walmarts. We went to a different Target every day of the trip we were at, and every one of them had different stock, which was bizarre. So we came back with suitcases upon suitcases of toys. Only one item I ended up having to take out of the packaging, which I was quite pleased with, and we'll see that in a bit. But let's start off with some Turtles items. So I've got a massive collection of the NECA Nickelodeon TV series figures, and there were a few that have kind of passed me by a little bit, that as your collection grows ever deeper, you kind of feel like you have to tick them off the list. First of those, Usagi Yojimbo. This was the Rabbit Ronin from the TV show. Wasn't one that I was desperate to find, but as I've started to tick off more and more figures, he was one I wanted to pick up. I also grabbed the new Dark Leonardo. This is 2 Scoops of Evil. It's got Leonardo when he turns bad. You've got a variety of different accessories in there, including the hood that he would wear over his head so you couldn't recognize him. And it's just a nice little alternative figure. As well as those, I picked up a few 2-packs. This one I thought I had, but I wasn't 100% sure. I'm glad I picked it up, because when I got home I didn't have it. This is a Crooked Ninja Turtle gang and a Rock Soldier. You've got to say the Crooked Ninja Turtle gang's a bit of a weird one, because in the TV series, they were a gang that dressed up as the Turtles, and people thought the Turtles were doing crimes. How? This looks nothing like a Ninja Turtle. Anyway, that's the first. Second up, we had Tokka and Razor. Now, I don't believe these guys actually appeared in the cartoon. Maybe I'm wrong there. But these guys appeared in the Turtles live-action film. They were kind of the replacements for Bebop and Rocksteady for some reason. And so they ended up making toys of them now. And it's a bit annoying that we're starting to get figures that didn't appear in the show. But these are 2 characters that I think are iconic in Turtles history. So I'm glad to add them to the collection. And the last set is yet another set that didn't appear in the show. It is Tattoo and Worm. Now, these are actually based upon the classic Tattoo and Worm Turtles figures that were released by Playmates. So these are kind of a takeoff of those. This is Tattoo and Worm in the style of the Nickelodeon cartoon. Again, not a case of them actually fitting into the collection properly, uniquely. They didn't actually appear in the show, but the completionist in me means I have to get them. Next up is the one guy I did have to take out of the packaging, and that's because he was a little bit too big. It's the giant Donatello from the actual Ninja Turtles live action film. I felt like I had to get this. I've already got the version from the cartoon in giant form and a version of the old Playmates figure. So to have a little Donatello shelf of all my Donatellos, I felt like I had to get this. It comes with the pizza and a little packet of the toxic waste. What is it called, toxic waste, or is it called slime? I don't know. He's also got his bow staff on the back, and just a nice little figure. I'm kind of avoiding the urge to buy the Turtles film figures, but they're probably one that's going to end up next on the list. But one thing I haven't been able to resist the urge for on a Turtles front is the Universal Monsters Turtles figures. I managed to pick up 2 while I was at the shop. Oh! The Phantom of the Opera, Casey Jones, and Leonardo as the creature from the Black Lagoon. This means I've actually got all of the different figures that they've released recently, because I managed to pick up all 3 versions of the new Dracula Shredder. That's frustrating. Why have they released Shredder in 3 different colours? It's just annoying. We got Casey Jones as the Phantom. I think just a beautiful looking figure. Really ties in well. Comes with a good few little decent accessories. I'm going to get these out of the box at some point, because I think these are too nice to leave in the box. And then we've also got Leonardo as the creature from the Black Lagoon. This is one of the most striking things that I think have been released in the Turtles range. It just, again, such a cool looking figure. I hate that whenever I watch these videos back, all I do is say cool all the time. But they're just cool. as well as those 2 individual figures, I also managed to pick up this 4-pack. It's got Raphael as Frankenstein's monster, Michelangelo as the Mummy, Leonardo as the Creature from the Black Lagoon, and Donatello as the Invisible Man. And all the figures are black and white, which I think really gives it like a unique feel, something different. And I really want to take these out of the packet because I think these are too good to just be left in the box. And there were 2 other Turtles items I picked up. The first was this. I always get a Lucy when I'm there, and I love the Lucy packaging. But this is, I believe, the Mighty Mutations Construction Donatello. Now, I think that this mutates into a bulldozer, but I haven't quite been able to work out how. So once I've had a play with it and worked out, hopefully the pictures of this will be over on the Instagram page, TaffsToys. But the other figure I bought, and you know I always pick up a Donatello when I can because I have a Daft Donatello shelf. And as anyone knows who knows me knows already, I love wrestling. This is the Ninja Superstars Turtles Donatello WWE crossover. It's Donatello as the Ultimate Warrior. This was from Series 2. You can see on the back there's a couple of other versions of wrestlers that are out there. I've got some of these already, but a chance to get the Donatello is always one that I will take. And in the box looked very nice, so pick that up as well. Now, as well as having a massive Turtles collection, I've got a massive Muppets collection. And I only managed to pick up 1 Muppets figure on this trip, but it was this guy, Kermit, Scout Leader. Now, they've done 2 versions of this that they've released. I believe a green Frog Scout and a blue Frog Scout. So this was the blue Frog Scout version. I do normally try and get these packaged up rather than loose, but this appeared to have all the accessories and is a nice little figure. So I figured, why not? We'll take it on this one because this is a rare one to get. One range that I dipped into quite a bit but never fully committed to until this trip was the Hasbro Spider-Man figures. Now, it still confuses me to this day. This is 2 of the figures that I bought, but this is one of them and this is another one. And I still don't fully understand, and I probably need to do some research into it, why this one has got the Spider-Man kind of cartoony font and then this one has got the kind of standard Spider-Man font. I could probably even look into it now and try and work out, but we'll save that for another time. This one also has the Marvel Comics badge, whereas this just has Marvel. So I'm not quite sure. We picked up 4 of these. We got Spider-Man Unlimited. We've got Chasm. We've got the female version of Electro, Francine Fire. And then we've also got Spider-Boy, which is a bit of a random one. I don't really understand Spider-Boy, but we've dipped in now. Because I've fully committed, it's meant I've been sat looking online for all the other figures that I'm missing. So there'll probably be a lot of Spider-Man posts going up on the Instagram soon. Now, at the moment, whenever I can, I do try and avoid picking up new collections because you've got a lot going on at the moment with old collections. But this figure that came out recently is Battle Cat Man from Masters of the Universe Thundercats crossover, and I saw this at a toy show recently, priced at about 60 quid. Now, I'm not sure if that is a fully correct, but it's just what I remember. So when I saw this at like basically tag price, I thought, well, I have to dip my toe in. But then when you dip your toe in, next thing you know, you've got Cheat Ra. Next thing you know, you've got Lion-O. Next thing you know, you've got Tigra. Next thing you know, you've got He-Man. Next thing you know, you've got Panther. And then when you think you've got... and then when you think you've got all of them, and that's it, and that's a nice little new collection that you've completed straight away, you then see Skeletor. This is a combo of Mum-Ra and Skeletor. Even with the pause to edit this, I still messed that up. This is Mum-Ra and Skeletor making Skeletor. Again, these are just really nice looking figures. I'm really disappointed that I didn't go all in with the Turtles He-Man crossover. So I just couldn't help myself and bit the bullet on these. Even though I can probably get them over here, it was just a case that they were a complete set on the shelf. I picked them all up. But starting a new collection is one thing, but luckily I was able to get things from a collection that I already had going on. That was the Heroes action figures. I was so delighted to see these on the shelf. I started picking these up at Manic Miner's toy store recently, and I've been kind of keeping an eye out for ones that I see crop up since. They had the Peter Petrelli from Series 1. This is with the alternative glowing hands, messenger bag and painting. We had the two that I showed in the video, where it's Nikki Sanders and Jessica Sanders, which is basically the same figure. Each of the figures comes with the alternative head of the other character. There was no need to pick up these two figures, unless, like me, you've got to have them all. But luckily, they also had two of the more rare figures, and they had them at the same price as the others, so I was delighted. We had Future Hero. This was a 2008 con exclusive. This is Hero in his like kind of future outfit, where he's come back and he's got all his powers in place and is really good at everything. And we also had Sylar. Was a San Diego Comic Con exclusive. This is him in his painting outfit, where he's painting the future and his eyes glazed over because he's painting what's going to happen in the future. So yeah, what a trip that was. What a lot of purchases. And I bought so much more from Target, Walmart and other shops while we were there. So I've come home with, you can see just boxes all around me that I need to sort out, that I need to like sort out the collection. So hopefully there's going to be loads of posts coming on the Instagram, TaffsToys. That's where I update on items that I've unboxed and things like that. We also have launched a brand new YouTube that you're watching right now, TaffsToys. Everything used to go through my Twitch YouTube. So this is going to be just toys. Anything toy related is going to come on here. If you still want to catch up on my Twitch, I do open random toys that I've received through the post on there occasionally. You can watch over at twitch.tv/BigTaffman. Otherwise, I'll see you at the next toy hunt. For me, that's going to be the NEC on the 27th of December. Hopefully going to be there with the new camera, the new mics and stuff. And that'll all go well. If you see anything that you think that I'm missing out on that you've seen in this video, or if you've got any tips or things that you can advise me on, feel free to stick it in the comments. Give this video a like, and I'll see you at the NEC if you're there. Bye!